Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with breaking news. About 5 minutes ago, it dropped. Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn, GM of the Lions, Bob Quinn and head coach Matt Patricia are gone. They have both been fired, and Detroit is cleaning house after a embarrassing loss to the Houston Texans on Thanksgiving. Before I continue, hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Very appreciate if you do that. I just want to give my thoughts on this real quick. It needs to happen. It absolutely needs to happen. Matt Patricia came in that to a team that went 9-7 under Jim Caldwell. Bob Quinn, who came in I think a year or two before, said 9-7 wasn't good enough. I'm bringing in my own guy, and he brought in Matt Patricia, defensive coordinator, for the New England Patriots. And my God, it did not work out. First year 6-10, second year 4-12. Probably should have been fired at the end of last year, but they decided to keep him. Uh, Up and down a little bit. Then all of a sudden you just start losing a bunch of games. You're 3-3 if you're the Detroit Lions. You start losing a bunch of games. Outside the Arizona Cardinals, you beat absolutely nobody. The previous 2 weeks, you lost to the second string Panthers 20-0, and then you went ahead and got ran out the building by interim head coach 41-25 against the Houston Texans. It needs to happen. The Detroit Lions. I don't understand what the hell they were doing with replacing Jim Caldwell to begin with, and I do think that it is the right move for them to have this. Possible candidates. Does Jim Harbaugh want to take this over? I mean, that's the name I would look at if he wants to get out of Michigan. Maybe James Franklin wants to try the NFL. I know I mentioned college coaches. Let me mention a few coordinators as well. I'll bring up the Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. I hope he doesn't get poached by one of these teams. Eric Bieniemy from Kansas City as well, offensive coordinator. Um, so I do think San Francisco's defensive coordinator, his name escapes me. I think he needs to be a candidate as well. They need to figure out the right candidate, and they're going to be getting a new GM as well. So they gotta get the new GM, I think, first, and then get the new head coach. But this had been done, especially after a Thursday that embarrassment on Thanksgiving. I mean, there was debate at the Thanksgiving table. I don't know about your guys' Thanksgiving table, but at my Thanksgiving table, there was debate about should the Detroit Lions ever be playing on Thanksgiving again under for at least the future, because Matt Patricia just I think ruined Thanksgiving every year. Um, Outside, I mean, think about it. If you're the Detroit Lions, outside of blowing out the Eagles, which was imploding at the time under the last year of Chip Kelly, and then I think they got a last-second field goal win against the Bears, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Matt Patricia, they went ahead. They let Chase Daniels, the backup quarterback for the Bears at the time, go in there and beat them. They went ahead. I think they lost the other game as well. I forget to who. It might have been to the Vikings. And then they went ahead and they dropped the game this year against the Texans team that's Deshaun Watson bust. And overall, I really just feel like it was the right move. The 4-7, the Lions are heading towards a 5-11 season most likely, and it just is what it is. Hopefully they get the right guy in there. Detroit's really been suffering. I mean, I don't mean to trash on the city of Detroit or sports, but I mean, it is not a good in the state of Michigan in general. It is not a good time to be a sports fan of any of the Michigan teams. So outside of maybe Marquette, I don't know how good they are at basketball this year, but overall, I mean, it was just the right move. But comment down below. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me who you think they should maybe go after as head coach there in Detroit. GM, I'm not really sure who they should go after. But overall, this was the right move. Thanks for watching. McD the Beast signing off.